Okay, Linda, today we're going to be talking about the even skin tone range. We've got a little addition there that we'll get into later. And once again, you just said, oh, I love this one, it's my favourite.
I do.
Me too.
Look, I think that liquid-based exfoliants are a game changer. I think we've all probably had an experience with granule exfoliants, with buffing over the surface of the skin. But in modern skincare, I think of that more like a typewriter method. It's a little old school. You can still use it and it works. When you can step over to liquid exfoliants with AHAs and BHAs and brightening ingredients, you apply this and it does all the work for you. Not only on above the surface of the skin, but also within those follicles where all that congestion sits as well. So these are a real game changer with skincare, because they're not only going to leave your skin softer and smoother and radiant, they'll power up your home care program. If you're using liquid exfoliants on the skin first, any product that you put on afterwards is going to be able to penetrate and target the skin exactly where you need it. So this is what gets those results fast.
And this is why we've actually moved straight onto the even skin tone range, as normally we'd go straight to the base range, which is your cleanser, your moisturiser, your SPF. But for the refresh clientele and for women in my target market, which is 40 years plus or even 30s, such as yourself, we want results. We you know, it's nice, we're going to get the moisturiser and the SPF, we want the results and we want it to start now. So, even skin tone. So, we do have a mild, we have a serum, which is our medium, and then we have a concentrate. We'll move on to this one after. So, let's just talk us through the, how about we go even skin tone, and then people can monitor with their therapist which strength they go on.
Sure.
So, even skin tone.
So
liquid exfoliant?
Yep, it's a liquid exfoliant. We've created the formulation in 3 different strengths. So we have a mild, a serum, and then we lead up to a concentrate strength. Really important to kind of start, if you're new to liquid exfoliants, on the mild and transition from that to the serum and the concentrate. So what changes in each of the formula is the amount of the exfoliating agents that we use. So work with your therapist and obviously work on your skin concerns. Starting from the mild, you can work your way through. These are ideal to be applied on a daily basis, building up to whichever level you need to be at, and you're going to put that on a nice clean skin. This is going to be great for coarse textured skin, anyone with open pores that is looking for some refinement, maybe even some underlying congestion that you just want to clear through as well.
So the congestion, just for the viewers, is the little bumps that are under the skin. They haven't surfaced, they're not really doing anything. Some people can have a lot of it. A very common area is on the forehead. Some people get it through here. And it's really the stage that the follicle is going through, the pore, before it gets too much build up of dead skin or oil or makeup and that, and then it turns into a pustule.
Yeah.
So we do really want to get to that, and that's where the granular exfoliants are just not always really going to work.
Yeah, they're not going to be as beneficial as something like this liquid-based exfoliant, because it has the advantage to get in and underneath that surface of the skin to dislodge a lot of that congestion.
So you were saying liquid exfoliant. What are the exfoliating ingredients? What are the 2 main ones in it?
Yeah, so we use 2 different types of AHAs, which is a lactic acid base and a citric acid base. And then we also use a BHA known as salicylic acid. And that gives you a triple action exfoliation. So it's not just one, you've taken it to the next level.
So what's the next? So do they go to different levels within the skin or within the follicle? Is it the size of those ingredients?
Yeah, so typically AHAs are working extremely well above the surface of the skin, and it's going to help to lift up all of that accumulated dead skin. And the BHA not only assists with lifting up some of that superficial dead skin, but it really gives you the advantage of getting into the follicle. So if you, which we all love, we want that nice refined pore size, the dislodge of the congestion. So using a combination is your best answer to soft, smooth skin.
So our mild is for our lead-in. After cleansing, always has to be on a cleansed skin, a double cleansed skin. These are treatment products, so they're actually causing physiological changes within the skin. So not to be taken lightly. So we have our lead-in with the mild, and then we have our serum. For quite a problematic skin or a very thickened skin, we'd move into our concentrate. But then we brought a new baby out. How long ago was it now, guys, that we brought the brightening out?
I'd say it's close to coming on about 3 years.
3 years. So Em's actually behind the camera, so that's why we're looking up and talking to her. So when Em came and brought this one into the salon, she goes, Jack, you're going to love this.
She does a high five moment.
Oh, she was just like, blah, 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 blah. She was like, it's even skin tone on steroids.
It's a great way to explain
is. It's my go-to. Once again, I know I say it a lot, but I am in my 40s now, living on the Gold Coast, Queensland, Australia, for those of you that don't know. We're in the sun all the time. I know it's a big no-no. Fact is, I love it. And this is what keeps my skin not looking like I love the sun, basically. So it gives me the same results as the even skin tone, the refinement, which the exfoliation, which in turn gives me the glow. But it also starts to work on my pigmentation. But we'll talk about that a bit later. But this is the creme de la creme of the exfoliators.
So true.
Thanks for that, guys.